The Writings of Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar. Title: Is the Constitution Dead or Alive? I now read. What ideology do you believe in, Great One in uniform, that it's looking like you have turned against the American people? What education or training or indoctrination was given to thee to now see fellow Americans as enemies? Aren't Americans fellow citizens needing thy help and protection, Great One in uniform? Were you just anxious for a badge as a disguise to mask your hatred for fellow Americans? To use the power bestowed on thee as cover, given to thee as carte blanche, to hurt Americans without due process? We trust in thee, Great One in uniform. Use not the brutal might of enemies' arms, BMEA, against fellow Americans. Aren't they thy neighbors, brothers and sisters of the same American creed, the patriot American gene, PAG, that America protected by the flag, APF? How can thou be the leader of the American people and treat fellow Americans as enemies or baits to an end? What harm did Americans commit by giving thee power, by making thee their leader, by trusting thee with their lives, by giving thee the keys of governance? What harm did Americans commit by expecting thee to be there for them rather than constantly justify why they should be hurt or killed? As the great leader thou art, citizens can only expect better. Why under thy watch and Constitution duty to care, CDC, or are Americans being murdered in the streets, not by criminals, but by the same authorities elected to serve and save or protect the American people? What wrong did the citizens commit for power to be turned against them, for their lives to no longer matter, for their grievances to be weaponized against them, for protesters to be seen as rioters and treated as terrorists? Great One in elected office, GOEF. When you talk of America or about Americans, what America or Americans are you talking about? Which America are you referring to? And what segment of America are you excluding? When you talk of America, Great One in elected office, is it about a united American or divided America, a color-based American, CBA, or a constitutional rights-based American, CRBA? Is a true patriot American for constitutional rights-based American, CRBA, not color-based American, CBA? Is CBA the thing standing against a brighter, safer, and prosperous future for all Americans? How can you love the flag, believe in the Constitution, abide by the rule of law, respect the constitutionality of the law, accept the separation of balance of power, and at the same time pay no reverence to the law, the Constitution, or to the lives of Americans? Since when did Americans of all stripes, race, and gender become the enemy of the state for mere expression of their First Amendment rights or Second Amendment rights? What is it in the heart or conscience that is missing, that the lives of fellow Americans don't matter anymore? What is it that we are trying to fix if the lives of Americans don't matter anymore? What country or future are we building if the lives of fellow Americans don't matter anymore? What safety or better America are we talking about if we are killing those same Americans as if the lives of fellow Americans don't matter anymore? What is in it for America when the law, the system, the institutions, and power is turned against the American people? This is philosophical, not empirical. The wisdom of Zaarrianism. Philosopher Prince Israel Zaar, January 26, 2026. The background video is Trianglerism, immersive, inventive art. Hope you enjoyed listening. Leave a comment and subscribe.